moves to Tampa Bay, not knowing a lot of people. I don't know why she moves to Tampa, but she moves into Tampa on Harbor Island, a dope ass apartment. You know, she's all about fucking Louis Vuitton, and she's fucking beautiful. Got big tits. She was married to a fucking plastic surgeon. Her lips were fucking pretty. She's a good looking broad. So she needed some friends, and I had to work with her in WCW and ECW and all kind of stuff. So we'd hang out a little bit, and then she started dating this guy, which is fine, good for her. Because I had girlfriends. I had a fat one, I had a blonde one, I had this one, I had that one. So I got plenty of girls, Daddy. So Missy Hyatt starts dating this guy. And they were dating. Everything was cool. She called me up one day and said, Fonzie, oh, he's treating me bad. We broke up. Can you come for me and come hang out with me? Let's go to lunch. And, you know, I said, okay, come on, Missy. So we got together. She picked me up and she came to my house, picked me up. We jumped in her car. We drove and had a nice lunch. And I talked her through it. And, you know, everything's cool. And she calls me 2 days later and says, oh, I got back together with, I forget his name. Bobby, I got back together, Bobby. I'm so happy. I said, good for you. Good for you. So 2 weeks go by, I get a phone call. Fonzie, she's crying on the phone. I broke up with Bobby because he was treating me bad. And you want to go have lunch? I said, okay, baby, come pick me up. So she picks me up and we go have lunch and shit and bullshit. I get her through it. 2 weeks later, she calls me and says, Fonzie, oh, I'm back with Bobby. Everything's happy. I'm fucking so happy. Okay, Missy, good. So a couple weeks go by, I get a phone call. It's Missy Hyatt. Fonzie, I broke up with Bobby. This is the third time. I broke up with Bobby and this and that. You think you want to go to lunch with me? I said, come pick. She's in my driveway already. She looked out the window. I see her there. Got a brand new white Porsche parked right next to hers wasn't white. It was like a silver or something. And I had the brand new white Porsche. So she had two Porsches parked side by side. So I come out and she says, you drive my new Porsche. It's only got 1,000 miles on the Fonzie. So I jump in, I'm driving the car and she's crying, tugging on me. And, you know, it's nice to have a beautiful girl with big tits pulling on you, you know what I mean? Crying, hugging, you know, pretty cool. So I'm paying attention to her. I'm driving, paying attention to her. And my phone rings. It's a girlfriend of mine, one of my fat blonde girls. And I'm trying to talk to her, Missy Hyatt, and I look that way, bam, I rear-ended the car. Oh my God, the fucking Porsche was fucking mangled. Brand new car, Missy flips out, the police come. Oh my God, it's a big fucking scene. So the next day, Missy calls me up, says, Fonzie, my agent got us a slot on Judge Mathis, a real popular fucking judge show, right? On national fucking TV. Do you want to do it? They'll pay, they'll fly us up, they'll put us in a 5-star hotel, they give us a per diem, they give us a talent fee, plus we were talking about it'd be good for, I said, okay, I'll do that. No problem. So we fly up. They tape it in Chicago. So they tape like 5 or 6 episodes in one day, because they're only a half hour long. So the producer comes up to me and they got me and Missy separated, but all we gotta do is tell her the truth, right? So they get us separated. The producer says, man, the judge is pissed off because the 4 or 5 episodes that we had before you are all flops. They weren't exciting. They weren't nothing. I said, okay, we're being exciting for you. We're in the entertainment business. We're wrestling things. Ted Turner, I go through the whole thing. Oh, Rick, yeah. I said, don't worry. Plus Missy was beautiful. She was fucking decked out, looked beautiful. I had my fucking beautiful suit shining up nice. And so we go on. And the judge and the bailiff already had the hots for Missy. They loved her. They wanted to get with her really bad. So the judge hands the bailiff, gives us his business cards. Hey, call me after the show. You don't do that. You know what I mean? So we tell our story. Just like I told you, I'm telling the judge. He said, what happened, Fonzie? I said, well, the 3 times she called me, she's tugging on me. My fat blonde girlfriend calls me. Bam, I hit the car there, and Missy tells her story, and it's exactly the same. So they end up giving the case to Missy because I said, unfortunately, Fonzie, you hit the girl from behind, so that's your fault. You know? So I said, okay, no big deal. So you know how when you leave, the judge slaps, I award everything to Missy Hyatt, and she wins the case. Okay. So when you leave the courtroom, you stop and talk to the guy, the commentator at the door for a comment. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm leaving, and the guy stops and says, hey, what do you think about the judge's decision? And I say, they aired this. I said, hey, listen, all those judges, all the bailiffs, they like me. She had 2 big assets that I don't have. That's why she won the case, Daddy. I said just like that, and I walked off. And of course, they aired it, and the judge said fucking word, and the producers came up to all of us, me and Missy, thank you so much. The judge is happy as hell. It was a good show. It was a good show, really good. And they paid us and all that stuff. It was pretty cool.
All they have to do is leave it to a couple of guys